Hi, I'm Jo. I'm the counsellor for Cllr. When the crisis first unfolded, I thought that we needed to do something locally to help our residents who were vulnerable. So residents who needed to stay at home for month upon month would need someone to help with their shopping and prescriptions. I also thought that we needed to do something for people to help with food. So as people's incomes have gone down, many people now need crisis bags. So I set up a volunteer group. Wasn't sure how well it was gonna be, but I ended up with 43 volunteers who are absolutely brilliant. They go above and beyond, not just the usual shopping and prescriptions. I've got one volunteer who phones her resident every day at 10 o'clock. She didn't answer the phone last week, so she went down her house. She found out an ambulance had been there. She phoned around the hospitals, found out where the resident was, and then carried on phoning her every day in hospital until she came home again. Another resident was recently widowed. And the volunteers on the day of the funeral went and stood with her outside her house. They also then on VE Day made her afternoon tea and took it down and left it on her doorstep. I think those little touches are really important. They're the things that keep us going, help us when we're at our loneliest. We've got the food share operating from Woodland Road in Cllr. People can come and collect their crisis parcels, or we can deliver them, and of course all of this is done by volunteers. So everything from donations coming in, from the shopping, from the cleaning and the tidying and the organising, keeping records of who's having the crisis packs. It's good work, it's really good work. I also need to mention Jackie from the Upper Cox. She's been an absolute star. Every Monday she makes us up to 20 cooked meals, and then the volunteers deliver them to residents who need to have a cooked meal delivered to their house. We're all very jealous. We want to eat them, but of course we give them to the people who need them. I'd like to say a massive thank you to all my volunteers. They cheer me up, they bring me joy. I love listening to all their stories, and I hope that we can sustain this. I hope that as we come out of the crisis somewhat, that they'll still be available and still be willing to help with in the community. Thank you.